Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Well, it's the first year for Maple Leaf Matchbox Makeovers, which is a channel run by Andrew, and one of his favourite cars is Porsche. So in this video I'll be doing the Matchbox Specials Porsche 959, which is about king size, the old what they called king size, and it's quite a sad looking, beaten, battered, downtrodden casting with suspension that has give way. The reason why the suspension plates plastic mounting lug was snapped off, so the plate was rattling loose inside. And here we are at the point where I'm releasing the base. And there we go, unclip the base, the interior. And here I'm just drilling a hole in the centre of the base where the suspension plate is going to be riveted back on. And here I'm drilling the posts, ready for tapping. That's the posts on the spoiler. The spoiler goes through the bodywork to connect it to the base. And here I'm tapping the drilled holes to take the screws. And here I'm tapping them now on the spoiler. Which evidently was more problematic than the body. Anyway, here I'm sandpapering the suspension spring steel, and here I'm gun bluing it for a bit of protection from rust. And I also gun blued the axles that had sandpapered to get rid of the rust. And here I'm sandpapering what were left of the plastic lug off, so the plate will sit flat on it. And here I'm cleaning the base off with WD-40. And there's the rivet into the suspension plate to hold the plate on. Because the idea is I've left it for a kid for playing with, so it's not one that's on display in my cabinet. It's meant to be played with as per Andrew's instructions. The part of the deal was joining in the challenge that you gave your model away, and as it'll probably be found by kids, I want it to be resilient for a bit of hard play work. And here I'm buffing the window unit with solar water on. And unusual, because I never normally bother buffing the interior, because usually there's nothing gets in there to scratch it. And here I'm dropping the windscreen in the jar of joy, the floor polish, Shazam, and there we are, it's out. I'll lay it to rest at the side of the jar for drying on a piece of paper towel. and click shut the jar and it goes back to the back of the bench again. And here I've got the wire wheel of doom out. And we're taking the oxidisation off the bodywork. Cleaned it up. I also filed and sanded casting lines out on the body, although I didn't record that part. And here we see the body going through the paint bay. And first off, we do a nice coat of primer. When you think you've got about enough on for your cars, the next thing is, I actually baked it for a little bit over a radiator. And then I put a layer of black gloss on it. I feel a black car coming on. I think that may well be a London black cab, because I have an old corgi casting in my collection that very much needs a helping hand, so that will probably be imminent. Because I've got to admit, I do like that black gloss. And next, here's where the surprise comes. It goes into colour shifter paint. And this one's gold to brown. Although they say gold, there's a lot of green in it. So it's like a green to brown, really. But it does look pretty tasty. It looks sort of like a beetle shell. And it's iridescent, and just these colour shifter paints, I do love them. It'll be something nice and eye-catching for a kid. Anyway, I painted in some details with my acrylic marker pens. Here I'm using the silver ones for the headlamps, and I've also used orange and red over silver for the tail lamps, which does make a big difference. You can also see I've done the front indicators with the orange marker. And the decals are all made decals. The actual door numbers and that just look, I made them look kiddish for kids, really. And here I've painted onto the board my small cutting mat for a flat surface, so I can put a layer of paint, then push the wheels into it to bring out the embossed writing on the tyres and the wheel rim. I'm guessing similar was done at the factory. Quite a simple technique, but it works, as can be seen. That's one wheel set done. And here I put some more paint on for the next wheel set. I'm using Tamiya acrylic white. And there we are, that's another wheel set done. So next thing we do, we get the base and get ready for assembling them into the base. Take away me mat with the paint on, get the base. And they just clip between the steel and the plastic locating lugs on the chassis. They clip in once you lift the spring steel up a little bit. That's one setting. And next I'm putting the next set in. Probably be on camera in a minute. I probably could have cut a bit of it out, but hey ho. What's a little bit of extra film between friends? And here we go. And here's where we started off. A battered, beaten and worse for wear Matchbox Specials Porsche 959. Looking sad with its collapsed suspension and chipped up paint. And here's where we finished up. Tag watches and Agip, fuel as sponsors, and number 44, which was the number it started off with, so it's kept its racing number, and it's got the Porsche badge on the front. Kept the Porsche 959 sun strip. The rear lights have been picked out with acrylic marker pens, and the raised letters and raised wheel rim have been stamped on with white paint, so it shows that aspect of them off. And the colour changing paint really does look nice for itself. And there I could have cut that bit out where I switched my light off, but hey ho. Anyway, and here is where I've put it out, as the idea of this build was to give the car away. It's been put on a wall in my village for a child to pick up as they pass, or an adult to pick up for a child as they pass. I normally put my unwanted cars on that wall, so you'll probably get another kid looking for them, see if it's there again, and it should be a nice surprise for someone. I mean, you never know, you can get the road kids and it could end up in the middle of the road and crushed by an Arctic, but that's the chance you take. It's just a nice idea to give it away, and whatever a kid does to get the fun out of it, whether it's as a cherished toy or 5 seconds of joy as the Arctic trundles over it, who knows, but whatever they do, I hope they enjoy it in whatever capacity they enjoy it with. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe, as I get ultimately lots more watch than actually subscribe. So if you take that little split second to press the subscribe button, it'd be fantastic. And even better if you press the bell icon. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. Take care.